I'm getting ready to talk about something that lights my soul. And why is that? Is because it can be a topic that I don't mind addressing. But the part of it that lights my soul and make me feel good within is that it's a controversial topic, an angry topic to watch how others respond and take things. And the part that brings me joy is to be able to talk to evil, hateful, wicked people in certain situations with dignity and respect. And so in this case, I will respond to this with joy in my heart to say that thank you for being controversial and speaking your mind behind without your face showing, hiding behind whatever picture, just like, you hide behind sheets and masks and things of that nature. But it brings me, I feel good to be able to respond in not a nasty, angry way, like knowing who I am. And I think that I talk about storytelling a lot. I think when people share stories up to a certain level and a way of doing it, it can help with the way people that come to bash people and try to hurt people. And it can be done with dignity and respect. So thank you for helping me have my voice and learning to be able to adjust and speak in ways that I choose to, So here we go. I'm going to talk about this in a way where it'll give you something else to think about when you're curious. Instead, maybe it can help with the controlling way or the manipulative way of going around trying to spew things that are not true, to try to put fear into people. And so here today, it's going to be on a topic of a reply I received that said Dan Calloway has been deemed fraud and facing charges. Got a lot of people thinking they are ingenious to America. First of all, let's get this straight. Dan Calloway cannot tell anyone who they are. People know who they are and what type of family structure and what type of grandfathers and grandmothers in land they have visited as children, in stories they have heard, faces they have seen. So no one can put this into someone's mind without them knowing already who they are. Dan Calloway is someone who is doing a deeper dive in deeper research, the things that many people do not have the time to do. But this is his research on this topic, which happens to be something that will make you think, something that is not off the charts, something that is real, something that falls in line with the hate that America have amongst Black people in this country, and teaches people that come into this country the same hate that they have. They teach you to not speak about it. They teach you to turn the other cheek. And then they have people like Martin Luther King Jr., which eventually said, I think I have led my people the wrong way, right? And then you put him down and say, well, he slept with many of women. Once, you know? So anyway, I want to address this response. And there is no credible public evidence or legal record that Dane Calloway has been charged with fraud or any other criminal activity related to his research or public statements. Many references online to Calloway facing charges, or legal issues pertain to other individuals with the same last name, not Dane Calloway, the researcher and content creator. It is important to distinguish between individuals and not spread misinformation. But if you do, that's whom you are. Our identity and self-knowledge. No one, not even Dane Calloway, has the power to tell you who you are. Our sense of identity is deeply rooted in our families, our personal histories. One thing I will share with you, talking about this conversation, no one can take away when I saw my grandpa go through the front door, and my grandma said, open the porch door, that's your grandpa. And she had married another after him. So we have, New York down south, blah, 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 blah. And it's not for me to explain to you my history or why I believe and know what I believe and what I have seen. Dane Calloway's work focuses on exploring the historical narratives surrounding Black Americans, particularly questioning mainstream accounts of the transatlantic slave trade and the origins of Black people in America. His research challenges widely accepted historical narratives and encourages people to investigate their own family histories and cultural roots. While some may disagree with his conclusions, his work is about asking questions and promoting deeper thought, not dictating identity to anyone. Our critical thinking and community dialogue is essential to recognize that research, like Calloway's, is not about forcing beliefs, but about presenting information that encourages critical thinking. Many people do not have the time or resources to conduct extensive historical research. And researchers like Calloway fill that gap. Whether you agree with his findings or not, the conversation he sparks is valuable to me because it pushes us to question, learn, and understand more about ourselves and our community. On broader social context, the issues Dane Calloway raises are not isolated. They reflect broader patterns of how history and identity are taught and discussed in America. There is a long-standing legacy of marginalization and misrepresentation of Black people in this country. And these conversations are part of a larger effort to reclaim agency over our stories and challenge narratives that have contributed to systemic discrimination and hate. So whereas there is no credible evidence or legal record indicating that Dane Calloway, the YouTube content creator known for his videos on African American history and ingenious identity, has been formally charged with fraud in any U.S. court as of June 2025. Searches of federal and state court dockets, news coverage, and legal filings do not show any criminal fraud, indictments, or convictions against him under his own name. So remembering that our identities are ours to define. Mine are for me to define, yours are for you to define, and they, whoever they are for they to define, right? No researcher, commentator, or critic can take away the truths we know about ourselves, our families, and our heritage. Just trying to engage in open, respectful dialogue, seeking information, and honoring the diverse histories that make up our communities. I can't tell you who you are. You can't tell me who I am. I can't tell them who they are. They can't tell me who they are. Peace.